I told you about the guide coat, right? It's very important that you have a guide coat. Now, this is why it's important. Okay, we blocked all this out. I already got the other side, it's done. We blocked this out and I found some very crucial low spots here, okay, that I can't get out. If you notice, I've already went down. Let me zoom in on that right there. Okay, can you see my hand? Yes. Okay. You can see in the primer the paint, and you can see little scratches. That is a dent. There's still a dent there, see? And the way that I know that's a dent is if you look right next to it, you can see bare metal. If you're gonna hit bare metal and you still see black paint, that means there's a dent there. That needs to be fixed. Okay, that's guide coat rule number 1. Always use a fucking guide coat. Over here, we found another small dent. Now these deep scratches you see, we'll get those out. But as I was looking here, because every time I see a spot where it looks like it's low after I sand it and it's all, you know, light gray and there's dark, I'll always rub my hand over it. Because a lot of times you can't see the dents as you're fixing your car, see? So this is just one more precaution to take to fix all your dents. So what I'm gonna do to fix that dent, I'm gonna take me a piece of 80 grit, I folded it in half, and I'm gonna rough my area up just like so. Okay? And I see there wasn't no filler applied to that. Now, I did DA80 this whole roof, okay, so this has been very, very coarse sanded, so it will grip. So anyway, I go ahead and rough that up. I come over here, if you can see my finger, and I'm roughing that up to put some Bondo on it. Okay, there we go. Now, since we are putting this on primer and this will be our final coat of filler, I just happen to have some right here ready to go. What I do is I take Bondo, okay? I take my Bondo, I take Evercoat, and I take my hardener. Now what that Evercoat's gonna do, if you watch real close here, okay, let me mix it up. And if you watch close how I'm mixing that up, it's like kneading dough, okay? See there? Just like that. Just like that. Until there's no streaks in it. It's one solid color. I have put a little extra hardener in here because of the weather. Due to the very cold temperatures we're having right now, I have to add a little bit of extra hardener. You don't want to add a lot because then it will never dry, and if you don't add enough, it won't dry. It's just a case of practice makes perfect on Bondo. So I get my Bondo mixed up. Now, what the Evercoat does, it actually takes the Bondo and gives it even a finer texture of filler that you can use. And also, Evercoat is designed to grip to sanded down paint, sanded down primer. So if you add the Evercoat to it, you don't have to go down to bare metal, see? So what I'm gonna do, to secure that I don't have to fill that in again, I'm gonna feather it out. If you notice how I feathered that out, see? I started out thick in the center, then I start pushing, giving it more pressure, and I feather it out. Now, I'm going very thick on top of the dent because I do not want to have to come back and put any more filler on that than I have to. I'm also being careful not to get it down in the groove. This is a bad place to fix it in. So, we'll let that dry. Then I come over here and I do the same thing, see? I get a little bit of Bondo. I kind of make myself a little hump there. And this isn't working out. Okay, here we go. This is a bad area to be putting Bondo with a spreader this big, okay? This is a big spreader, so should be using the small spreader, but you know, we're not. So fuck it. Okay, the Bondo off. That's extra sandy. Now, I will let that dry. And in this weather, it's gonna take about 30 to 40 minutes to dry proper. Like I said, I don't wanna use a lot of hardener in it to compensate. Now, I got some Bondo left over. What I'll do is I'll go around the car and I'm gonna look for little imperfections that I missed, see? And I'll go ahead and fill those in with my Evercoat Bondo mixture. This is Pete. We'll be back, as usual. And I need to come up with another line. That's getting kind of old, isn't it? Hell, I'll think of something, I don't know. We'll see you later. Let me get the rest of this roof done. I gotta prime the hood, it's done. Let's get a good look at that hood, what I had to do to it. If you look close from being packed, the edges were screwed up, the corners were screwed up. So we did go ahead and fix the hood for him. He had a little imperfection. Just like I told you, I did, see? Pete does what he says he does, okay? And that's very important, all right? If you tell somebody you're gonna do something, and you wanna be honest, fucking do it. Don't half-ass the fucking situation. Even if it's for yourself, don't half-ass it. A matter of fact, would you half-ass it if it was for yourself? That's the real, would you half-ass it if it was for your wife or kids? Then don't fucking half-ass it for the other guy, all right? I know there's a lot of assholes in the world, and I know if you don't half-ass it for one guy, he's gonna treat you like a piece of shit anyway. But don't be like that guy, okay? Don't degrade yourself to fucking turn yourself lower than the guy that's already low, okay? I'll see you later. Figure all that out that I just told you, and things will get better in your life. Take it easy. And we'll be back. As always. What can I say?